Great, so we're live. We're just gonna bring the drone up to about 200 feet, see if the features are working. Beautiful out. Feels like 40 or 50 degrees, 150, 60 feet up we are, which is great. Now we're at 217 feet up. I wonder if I can test out the zoom now. Wasn't working on the last live stream, which is a little bit of a bummer, but everything is working now. The RC Pro 2 should actually be here tomorrow, hopefully. Well, let's just fly over here this way. We'll just go down and back because I have to go to work soon, so we'll just fly for a little bit. Full bars in the RC, which is great. This would actually make for a nice live stream. Could actually go live. 95%. Because battery is dependent on, how much or how far you fly. Because given that we're at 95%, and when I turned it on, it was at 100%. It's tricky. It's all good. Might do a live stream tomorrow or tonight. It's really nice out. I can hear a plane. I'll just bring my drone down a little bit. Hopefully. Planes fly really low. I'm just going to bring it down to like 100 feet. I'm not sure if you hear that plane in the background, but they fly pretty low. My neighbor says they don't go as low as 500, but I don't know. I've seen a helicopter fly over the roof of that famous building that we always love flying near. So I just find it hard to believe, if that makes any sense. We'll just turn that way, go over there. See, this building's real. It's hard to see though, the screen. It's the only downside. If the sun is shining on you, and then you turn, then you go the other way, and then you have to turn again and sort of like go into a shaded corner. Hope that the RC2 changes all that, because it's supposed to be 2,000 nits, if that makes any sense. So now I just have to find a corner. I used to have to find a corner for reception. Now I have to find a corner for so I can see the screen. Oh wow, train, we missed it. Damn, that's okay, there's always more. I'm gonna raise it up a little bit. I like to be 200 feet whenever I fly over the power lines. Get nervous flying low. Even though they're about 100 feet into the air, not as high as you actually think they are. And the drone right now is at the corner, which is really weird because the house is right there, right? But it always gives you like a false depth and deception because it's always looking over and beyond where it actually is, if that makes any sense. So we're just going to turn around this way and go this way. And then here we are, 3 minutes into our flight. Nice flight. We could go further down. We could zoom in now that it's working. Probably want to have it in explore mode so then we can just not have to tap. And there we are. And then tap the screen again. And now we're at 1x. And it's a little bit of a haze over New York City, so not really gonna get that optimal visuals, but with that little fog hanging over it. But it's okay, that's at 24. Pretty good during the day. Just gonna zoom back out to X1. Okay, and leave the drone where it is. Just going to update the home point because I took off from the back of the house, as you can see. So I'm going to update to where I'm actually standing. So I'm just going to scroll down. Hold on. Wrong button was pressed. Just going to press these 3 buttons right there. And then go to safety, which are already in. And update the home point. And then controller. And then now, see? Voila. So now the home point, see, switched from where it was to where it is. And then this way, if you have an oh shit moment, it has to come back hopefully will come back to where it needs to on the signal loss. And make sure you have the return home altitude set, right? So let's say I'm here. Return home altitude is 246. That's good for this area. It might not be good for where you are, because that could be a mountain in the way at 246, and you might have to go to 300. So knowing that, and moving forward, it's going to go at a little bit of an angle, and then stand in position so I can get. Oh, you can't really stand in position because the sun's in the way, and I got sunglasses on, which is pretty wild. All right. Let's see, right about here, that looks like a good angle. Got to tap it. It's really sensitive, and I'm only in N mode. In Sen mode, it does fly a little bit slower. 84% battery, which is great. Just gonna go further down. Make sure you have look at the RC signal, which is fine. Home point is still there. I just want to see the track. 182 feet up. Could go a little bit higher. If you ever lose signal, just go bring the drone up higher. But we didn't need to bring the drone higher, but I just wanted to bring it up so that I could see what I wanted to see, which is the track. But that's just a little tip/trick, even though we're only 200 feet up and not really losing signal. Oh wow, that's pretty cool. We can capture part of the game, take a picture or a video. That is really cool. We're going to bring it up a little bit so we can tilt the camera angle, and there we go, and then go in a little bit. Might have to go higher, and then bring the camera angle a little bit lower, and then bring it in more, then bring it up more. It's like a little game, tug and pull. And then now take it out of what do they call it, explore mode, right? Because I want to take a picture, right? Nice. So we can get like some good visuals here. But what I want is the game go higher up. Sometimes you have to move a little closer down to get the RC signal back, and then find some shade again so that you can get that right angle, and then somehow get the picture when they're playing and when they're moving. Okay, position remote controller, so that we just have to position it in the right position of the drone so that we don't get that signal interference, or just bring it up some and tilt your lens, and then do that. Sometimes to get that picture and know the area. So if I lost my map, you got to know how to get back home, which for me is that way. Of course, the H is there as home point. I'm not sure when they implemented the H, but I know exactly where it is because it's within walking distance. But I do have to head back because I got to go to work. Maybe I'll schedule a flight for tomorrow. This is really cool. Mavic Pro, last maiden voyage on the RC2, since the Pro receiver will be here tomorrow, closing in at 1,200, 1,900, and coming in on 3, 2, and almost on 1. Gonna bring it in on a really tight spot. It is really sensitive with the controller sticks. Really hard to tap it. That could be changed in the Gain and Expo, but no sense in doing that now since we are selling it, and let the new guy worry about it. I am taking Mark Bay's advice, where he said maybe it's the controller. It better be, because if it is, I'll be happy. But if it isn't, we'll sell it. How's the what is it called? Fly More combo, creator combo, But yeah, there's so many different packages out there. You can do drone only. You can do, hold on, just bringing it back. So many, oh, I see what I have to do. I don't want to bring it in. I gotta bring it down and then around. Gotta lower it first, right? And then after it's lowered, then bring it in. Okay. And now I'm just gonna slide it over. Oh wow, my light died. That's why I ordered extra ones of the, now I gotta put it in sport mode. Even though I'm in sport mode, if you turn it on in sport mode, for some reason, it's going to be in N mode. And then now it works. Now when it's obstacle avoidance, then you can just override it, but you gotta tap it. And again, adjust the gain and expo on your new receiver so the chip doesn't go flying at God's speed. And that's it. All right. See you all next time.